When I first moved into my BTO flat, I didn't know what to expect. I had waited so long for the flat, but when the keys were finally in my hands, reality hit. The excitement quickly faded, and I realized there were challenges I hadn't thought about. The first big challenge was space. The flat felt smaller than I imagined. It wasn't just about fitting furniture, but about living with less. I had to get rid of many things I loved simply because there was no room. Storage was a real issue. Closets filled up fast, and I had to be smart about using every bit of space. I bought organizers and boxes to tuck things under the bed, behind doors, and even on top of cabinets. It felt like I was playing Tetris with my belongings every day. But space wasn't the only problem. Living so close to others was harder than I thought. I could hear my neighbors, and sometimes it felt like I had no privacy. I was also nervous about being too noisy myself. I worried if my TV was too loud or if my cooking smells were bothering them. I wanted to be friendly, but I didn't know how to approach my neighbors at first. After a while, I realized that many of my neighbors felt the same way. We were all adjusting, learning to live close to each other. I decided to reach out. I started small, just by smiling or saying hello in the lift. Slowly, I got to know a few neighbors. It felt nice when we could chat about the same struggles, like how we were all dealing with the small space or waiting forever for the lift during peak hours. Another thing I wasn't prepared for was the noise. BTO flats are built close together, so you can hear almost everything. It took time to get used to the sounds of daily life around me. Kids running, doors closing, or people talking in the hallway. But after some time, it became normal. I learned to block out the noise and found peace in my own little corner of the flat. Despite these challenges, living in a BTO flat also brought some positives. I liked the sense of community that slowly developed. Neighbors would help each other, and I even made a few friends. We started sharing food or offering help when someone needed an extra hand. It made the experience better, knowing I wasn't alone. In the end, adjusting to BTO living wasn't easy, but it taught me a lot about making the most of what I have. I learned to be patient, to get creative with space, and to appreciate the small things. Now, I've found my rhythm, and it really does feel like home.